it's because these companies, when they're sponsoring you, whether they're giving you gear or whether they're giving you money, they are investing in you, and they exist to make money. They're not giving you a sponsorship, Shay, because they like you, because you're a nice guy, because you're good at Jackbox. They're giving you a sponsorship because they think that you can make them more money than they're giving you, right? And they most likely have um some sort of formula or something to see how successful you are at pushing their products as well. But let me read your comment. I try to push people to you. Appreciate that. Appreciate that, Shay. Everything helps. Everything absolutely helps. I thank you very much. So like if they're gonna like a typical sponsorship, and I know this is crazy numbers, but I was listening to Devin Nash and reading some articles about it too. But a typical sponsorship is for a larger sponsor is going to give you like 5 to 14 $5 to $14,000 a month per sponsor. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. And if they're giving you, let's say they're giving you $5,000 a month to sponsor them. So that means if you're creating YouTube videos, you probably have to do some sort of manually read ad in them. If you are on your live streams, you probably have to display a logo either on stream or definitely in the page below it. You probably have to drop their name a certain number of times during the stream. You probably have to do social media posts about them on whatever is your largest social media account a certain number of times, per week or per month, all those kind of things. And they're doing that because they want more sales, so if they're giving you $5,000 a month, they probably have some sort of number in the back of their mind that tells them whether or not it's profitable for them, right? If they're giving you $5,000 a month and you're not driving any traffic, right? If you're not driving any traffic to them, then they will end your sponsorship. Now, I don't know if sponsorships are month to month or if they're like 3 months, 6 months, a year long, whatever they are. I imagine the bigger sponsor, the bigger creator you are, the bigger influencer you are, the longer your contract is. But since social media and this entertainment business, which is what we are technically all in right now, is so fickle, you post the wrong thing on Twitter and then you get canceled, and then you have no more influence. You lose your followers, you lose your platform, and then you can't drive anybody to anywhere. So they probably don't offer super long contracts anyway. But maybe like for a smaller streamer, maybe it's like a month to month, or at most maybe it's like a 3-month thing. So when you see like Pokimane or someone saying, hey, if you want to use you want to get a discount on Postmates, this is one of her sponsors, use discount code Pokimane, right? And the reason they say that is because Postmates is going to look at the end of every single month and say, okay, how many sales did we make using the discount code that we gave her? And if that amount doesn't exceed the amount that they're paying her by a certain percentage, then they're going to reevaluate whether or not she's a good sponsor for them, a good investment for them. So you have to have that reach, and you can't do it on Twitch alone, right? So Shay, how hard it is to get followers, right? You know how hard it is to get followers. Getting to 1,000 followers is very difficult. I have had to grind to get to 1,000 followers, but 1,000 followers, usually translates into 1 to 3% of them become your average viewers, and that's about what I get, 20-ish viewers on average. And I have a little over 1,000, a bit over 1,000 followers, so that the percentages are right. So they're going to look at that and they're going to go, okay, you got 1,000 followers. That's great. But you're only pulling 25, 30 people on your live stream. And you stream, you know, 15 times a month. So your reach is 450 total people. I don't know how many how many of those are unique, but 450 people. And they must already know. I know I'm getting all super nerdy here with the numbers, but they'll say something like, you know, in their history, maybe 10% of those people actually click on a link, and maybe half of those actually buy something, you know? So that means that you're probably talking 15 people a month out of your 450 total reach on Twitch actually buy something. And if the average purchase price is $100, then that's $1,500 that they're making off of your links during that month. So they're not offering you $1,000. They're not offering you $5,000 to promote their gear if they think you're only going to generate $1,500. It's just not going to happen. But if you go, hey, well, you know, I've got, I don't know, 50,000 people on TikTok. I got 50,000 reach on TikTok. And so they'll look at your engagement rate of your followers on TikTok. And they'll say, okay, well, your engagement rate's pretty good on TikTok. So we'll sponsor you. But what we want you to do is promote your shit, promote our stuff on TikTok. You can do it on Twitch too, but we want you to promote it elsewhere. So I guess what I'm getting at is if part of the reason why you're in this is to make money, understand that you need to grow on all social media. Don't buy followers on social medias because you don't get engagement, and sponsors look at the engagement rate, not just the raw follower numbers, because people fake those all the time. But you know, how many people have you seen? And I've seen this before where I've seen this on Twitch. Somebody has 3,000 followers and they're barely hitting 3 people in their live streams, right? Then that is not real engagement, and people know that. And you can get blacklisted by some companies too if, when they're marketing, people do research, and they will do research into your numbers. They believe that it's fake. They will decide that, you know, we're not going to offer them anything. In fact, we're never going to offer them anything. And then what I've learned is that they talk to people in their industry, other marketing people in their industry, and say, yeah, you're not going to want to work with this person because, you know, their numbers just aren't legit. So there's a lot that goes into this. And the reason why, and this is why I talk about or relate this so much to the business world, and that I tell people this is a business and you have to approach it like a business, because if you want to make money, there's so many things that you need to understand that just don't happen overnight. For the average person, they don't happen overnight. They just truly don't. And yeah, my brain is going in a million different directions, but I'm going to stop there. So